Hello, Thumpers, and welcome to a very, very special trailer reaction to the brand new Pokemon Switch game that it's just dropped tonight. We have no idea. We have our predictions. I'm Matt Acevedo. This is Emily Rose, and this is Naeem Stewart. Guys, before we watch this trailer, I want to know your initial thoughts. What do you think this game could possibly be? What do you guys think?
Well, it's like last year at E3, they teased out that there was a Pokemon RPG in the works. They had no title, but it was in the works. Yes. I'm guessing that this probably is that project, that specific Pokemon RPG. And now it's for the Switch, which is like, all right, I don't think it's going to be like your kind of classic Pokemon game, but I'm really curious to see what it is. Yeah. Because I really want to get kind of Street Pass on the Switch. So I'm hoping, because that will tell me if an Animal Crossing game is down the line. So I'm like, how we put Pokemon on the Switch? Will Pokemon always stay on the DS? That's the question. Yeah. I'm really excited about it. I personally think, I don't think it's going to be a new generation game. I think they're probably, I get the feeling that they might keep that to their DS consoles still. I can see that, yeah.
So I think this might be something completely new, and I honestly don't know what to expect from this other than I don't think it's the next generation.
My wishful thinking is it's a new... It's a generation that's happened before, but on the Switch, and you could play it like similar to how you do on the 3DS games. I've been hoping for that for the last decade or two. Yeah, dude. And I'm hoping now that the Switch has been doing really good selling numbers that, finally Nintendo could give us that first-party Pokemon game we've been clamoring for like years. So I'm hoping, I'm kind of like knowing in the back of my head, like I shouldn't raise my expectations so high, but at the same time, I'm like, please, Nintendo, give me what I've been wanting for years.
Yeah, and it's been so hard to wait to watch this trailer.
Gosh, just avoiding anything.
We were streaming. We were doing a show before this, and while we're doing the show, Naeem comes crawling behind this table, shows me like
Solid Snake.
Yeah, he like showed me this thing.
Crawls, yeah.
You saw a little exclamation point. I was like, get out of here! Shoot! Don't show me that.
Get down.
So we are very, very excited. I think we should just jump into it, guys.
Okay.
I can't wait any longer.
I know.
If I look at my phone again and anyone tweets at me, I swear I'm gonna lose it. We gotta do this. Let's do this thing.
Okay. Yeah, people were tweeting from who watched the Hyper RPG show. Were tweeting us about like, hey, what'd you think about it? And we're like, we haven't seen it yet.
There were people saying in the chat, like, did you see Nintendo's new announcement? I'm like, God, stop it, please.
Yeah. Please don't. Okay.
All right, guys. Without further ado, let's do this.
Okay. Woo. All right.
Oh, I love that sound.
Oh.
What?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Is this what is it? Taking Pokemon Go with you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, Pikachu. Oh my gosh, is it AVR? Is it augmented reality? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
No fucking way.
You get Eevee partner?
No way.
Okay.
No way.
Throw the ball! Throw the ball!
Oh, interesting.
Oh my.
So there's a Pokemon Go. Like, yeah,
that's the Niantic on there.
Yeah. Excuse me? Oh! Multiplayer Pokemon! Multiplayer Pokemon! Oh my gosh!
Did they just catch that together?
Oh my gosh, you can both, oh my gosh. You can both battle them. Oh my gosh, my hair is racing. Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh,
that's
it's
cool.
a Pokemon Joy-Con.
Give me all those accessories,
Cool.
please.
It just lights up. Gosh, just bless the Switch for being portable. I have to say it every single time I see it. You can take them with you. And it reacts.
No.
It makes noise, just like the Joy-Con. Just like the ice cubes in the Joy-Con. Does it link with Pokemon Go? Oh, no. No, you did not. Now I have to play Pokemon Go again. No, stop.
Wow.
Get out of here!
Here comes
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you better touch him.
Oh man.
It's back. Oh, I love
Pikachu!
Oh, I got
Oh, my
goosebumps right now.
Oh, hold on.
Jeez.
Excuse me. I'm sure if you pre-order.
November,
Oh,
and we got
yes!
a release date.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Wait.
Pokeball Plus.
Oh my
Pokeball
god.
Plus.
Whoa. Wow. Wow,
Oh
guys.
my gosh. I'm like crying.
That's amazing. That blew my mind. It brought back. It's exactly what Naeem was mentioning. How you want like I got a
classic
feeling we
feel.
were gonna get
Yeah.
Nothing
first
new.
gen.
Like nothing. Yeah.
I had a
Yeah,
feeling we were gonna
yeah,
get
yeah.
first gen, but I didn't think that it would be like this. I didn't think it would be for this game either. I thought that would be saved for something else. But seeing it like this, everything has been ramping up to this. We have been finally received the call that Niantic has finally added a feature to Pokemon Go that gets people to come play some more. That allows you to battle trade, to relive and re-experience in a completely advanced version of all the stuff that originally got you into this game.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm so gross.
I have goosebumps still all over my body right now.
That completely exceeded my expectations. Like,
Just the pairing with Pokemon Go, just the use of like okay, great, now you're gonna go play, because I feel like everyone from Pokemon Go was like, this is a great product, but it never felt like it was finished. It never
Yeah.
felt like it reached its true
Yeah.
potential because you really couldn't battle
Yeah.
other people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
couldn't really team up. Like you were kind of all on your, or everyone was individual, and now you have like multiplayer in a Pokemon game.
dude, multiplayer
You can play your
Pokemon.
Pokemon, and you can take the joy. That was what it took in Street Pass. That's what I wanted. I want
Yeah.
this portable element to the Switch.
Yeah.
That's like even more like you can trade and stuff. That gives then I guess I'm just getting real amped up right now.
Dude,
Follow-up
dude.
question. Pocket Camp, does that mean at New Animal Crossing is like, would they do a pair up with Pocket Camp? I don't think so.
I don't
Maybe not as
think
much.
so. I don't think
but
so.
yeah.
I think that this is probably this had to have been in the plans for since the launch of Pokemon Go. Seeing the project like this, like they have kept this completely secret. I had no idea that Game Freak was working on a project like this with Niantic. Like
Yeah.
completely blindsided me.
I'm still speechless of what I just saw. I mean, granted, it is first generation, which is fine. First generation is where we were obviously introduced to Pokemon, and then we had our fond childhood memories of years and years of playing this game, and now it's getting like sort of remastered or re-visualized, whatever, and we get to play it again in a new type of style
Yeah.
that we've been waiting for like I said, decades.
So looking
yeah.
through the trailer again, we can like kind of skip through this.
Yeah.
Well, let's replay it without the volume.
Okay.
Looking through it again, it's interesting to see. It's probably going to follow the story of Pokemon Yellow, but you can choose between either having a Pikachu
Or an
an
Eevee.
Eevee starter,
Wait.
which I
Which
think
is, I think that's
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
so
it.
fresh. That
Well,
is so cool.
Well, because now you have so many different evolutions that it's
Yes.
like you can have Pikachu, but you can also, if you really want Flareon, if you really want Vaporeon.
Yeah, but if would you use the Firestone on your Eevee even if they didn't want to use it?
Oh
Yes.
my
I
gosh.
was kidding.
Yes. I mean, I'm personally interested to see the sales between Pikachu and Eevee. I feel like
I think Pikachu.
is Pikachu,
Yeah,
man.
I think that will probably
Yeah.
get it
Probably
over
the
a
most
little bit.
popular one.
Yeah.
I just like
Oh,
I
man.
think that is
Oak, love
so
you.
cool. And I'm curious to see as well with the partnership with Niantic how are they going and will they bring in the different teams like Team Valor, Team Wisdom, Team Instinct? How is that going to be incorporated into this game, if at all? Which I assume it would be.
I think it would be because since it's considering they put Pokemon Go into this, I would imagine so. I want to see how they're intertwined with Team Rocket as well. So
Yeah, that's right, because we see a good glimpse of
Yeah.
the original Team Rocket
Yeah.
in this game. I love this. I'm so interested to see Like, it
Oh,
looks.
I didn't even catch that. Look at this. So in this scene right here, you see them in the cave
that
and the
Mount Moon?
Pokemon. It looks like Mount Moon.
Physical fairies. And
Oh,
all
they're
that.
just walking
Yeah.
around.
And they're
It's
just
not like
walking
you're just
around.
not
That's
gonna-
what
you're
I
not gonna randomly-
wanted, man.
This is
Not-
ex-
That way
yes.
you know which one you're gonna
Exactly.
find. Not,
That's-
not
oh my
another,
God.
not another Zubat.
Another question that this kind of brought to me is how is this going to work with catching Pokemon? Is it going to be where you don't have to weaken them? Is it going to be Pokemon Go rules? Because you saw them catching Pokemon with just throwing Pokeballs.
It looks like it's Pokemon Go rules, especially like just with seeing these Pokemon, you just running up to them. That's what you do in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they're just throwing Pokeballs.
Yeah, it looks like they're just throwing Pokeballs, and I'm guessing that the traditional Pokemon battle system that we're used to is when you run into other trainers. So it's interesting. I love this. It's like the fusion. There's Bug Catcher. Boy.
Well, I'm kind of my concern, for lack of a better word, concern of with this kind of battle system is how is that going to help you when you're grinding, when you're trying to level up your Pokemon? How are they going to have it where you go into the wild to train, level up each Pokemon without getting to battle Pokemon?
That's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure obviously there's got to be an answer when it gets closer to the release day in November. But that's the biggest thing I'm kind of wondering from this is how is it going to? It's definitely going to be different, and it's going to be a completely different experience than when we first played it on Fire Red or I mean
Yeah.
Red, Yellow,
Blue.
But
Yellow.
like how different is it going to be?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're either going to release more gameplay footage by the time E3 rolls around,
Yeah.
or
I mean,
maybe they'll do it in this week. I don't know, because E3 is right around the corner.
Yeah,
so
it's 2 weeks away. I'm definitely just seeing the hype for this right now and just all the stuff they have planned for it. I would not be surprised if this was Nintendo's kind of pinnacle game that you can try at E3. Like last year, Odyssey, they recreated all of Metro City.
Yep.
I would not be surprised if, and like Breath of the Wild was the previous year.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be so amazing if they reproduced Kanto or Kanto, and just you could walk around it and there's a Pokemon Center where you pick. That's what I'm predicting from you, Nintendo, is that because Nintendo's showmanship is always just amazingly impressive.
There's this charm in this video alone. There is this extreme, exquisite charm that the idea of going back to what it started as, Pocket Monsters, having you travel with them in a Pokeball, going back to like literally the beginning and making it fresh again. Yeah. It's so fun and it's so damn charming.
Well, I remember the Pokewalkers. I remember.
Yeah, right.
Oh, with the Pikachu thing?
Yeah. And like that was like really like, besides if you got like me and you went to conventions and you got like those little Pokeball keychains that you press the button and it was like a little light of a Pokemon, just having those Pokeballs on you was like, I'm a Pokemon master. And just seeing this and being able to, especially because it looks like this Pokemon Joy-Con is utilizing the technology that the current Joy-Cons have, which weight and sound, which is like, oh my gosh, I can put my favorite boy, Ivysaur, in my Pokeball and I can carry him with me and I can hear him react in my purse and like, I'm a 25-year-old adult and I'm so jazzed. It reminds me of remember that Pokemon 20th anniversary like commercial they showed during the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that was
like,
so touching.
I feel like this is, and I feel
That's
like
what it feels
Pokemon Go.
like.
Yep.
Pokemon Go was kind of like that too. Was you're gonna go out there and capture new Pokemon, and just showing like the adults and the kids both playing Pokemon in this trailer. I think is what they're really like. Hey, this is for you. This is for you OGs, and this is for the next gen.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's definitely like aimed for like us growing up, sharing this experience we don't have children,
Similar
but with if you have a child, sharing that experience with whoever.
Similar to like Toy Story 3, how it brought back the generation that watched the movies when it first came out compared to when most of them were in college, like I was, or you guys were as well. So it's in that similar line, which is great.
Another speculation I have too, watching this, as we're going through this, is that I kind of to answer my own question, I do think that the main team stuff will just be on Pokemon Go. It looks like that it'll just be effective over there. I just wonder if the Pokemon you catch in game will transfer over to Pokemon Go or not. It looks like
they can.
It looks, it kind of looks like they can.
They showed
which
it
is
earlier, and
crazy.
gosh, and you can you still have that. We have that element from X and Y where you can interact with your Pokemon. Love that. Give them the Pokepuffs. I think too. Oh my gosh, the Magikarp. just in space.
Yeah.
There he is. Mewtwo, you're gonna make me cry tears.
What was the cave that he was in after you killed the
Cerulean City?
Yeah, it was in Cerulean City. What was the cave called that was like right across the street from the gym leader? I forget
you had to swim down that little river. I forgot I'm blanking on the name, but that was definitely that cave.
Yeah.
So thinking back to your question earlier, are you going to be able to grind? I'm just guessing that perhaps maybe, because if you go back, there was like an option when you ran into the Clefairy, kind of in the middle.
Yeah, it was like over. Yeah,
right here. There's these options.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's the options too. Looks
So
like
get ready, which probably means
looks
fight.
like get ready, either fight. I'm
Yeah.
guessing there's going to be either a fight option or a catch option.
Right.
Yeah, I
okay.
can
You
see
can
that.
fight to grind or you can catch to collect.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
like
That's my
that.
new
That makes-
tagline
yeah, that makes
for
sense.
Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee.
Also, see,
Sometimes you just want to catch some Pokemon, not train them. It's
Yeah.
like, well,
just stick them in my computer.
all right, Nidoran, you can go into PC
You
one.
don't understand. I gotta catch them all, and I gotta keep them on my computer where they'll
hell.
never see the light of day. That's so sad if you think about it. Like,
It is.
you do want to expand this Pokedex, but like, at what cost?
Yeah.
Yeah, for science. Ah!
And I'm loving. Yeah, I'm wondering: are we gonna see Misty? Are we gonna see Brock? Are we gonna see
Oh,
all
I'm
of our
sure.
favorite?
I have a feeling
our
we
I
will.
think we
And we're
are.
gonna see him updated too, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
And
Great.
I'm interested too because it looks like our two main characters are pretty stock. So I don't know if there's gonna be a ton of character customization, perhaps outfits wise.
I hope so.
Maybe, but because that's what I really loved about X and Y is that you did have that level of customization. But then again, it could be harkening back to the original days of Pokemon, where are you a boy, are you a girl?
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
your token avatar.
Well, I'd imagine so. They'll have more customization options, considering the rumored Nintendo Internet.
That's
the
right.
store.
Yeah.
What was this? It's not a store.
The cloud.
The cloud is coming
Mm-hmm.
out, so may go hand in hand with get more customization options.
Lastly,
Love
I
that
want to
dock.
point out is that
Love that dock for that ball.
I do love it. Yeah. So, and with multiplayer as well, it looks like I'm a
five.
little concerned that it might be too easy. If you look at this screenshot over here, if you look when they run into the bug catcher, they're literally ganging up on this poor bug catcher.
Yeah.
They're like, he doesn't have another
Is
partner.
that the one that actually
He's-
got shorts?
That probably the one who's like, hey,
You're wearing shorts.
we need a battle. Or what was it? What was it? What's his name? Ratata, or
Hakuna Ratata?
Yeah.
Hakuna Ratata?
or no, the guy who has all the
Oh,
Ratata.
yeah, I remember that
his
guy.
name. He has all the Rattatas.
Oh, yeah.
It was like near Viridian City or something like that.
Yeah,
where you
and
always
he's
just
like,
use
you
the,
can't beat all my Rattatas.
Yeah,
And it's like, he's got 5. And you're like, yikes. You just really like this Pokemon, I guess. Way to diversify, your abilities.
Well, I'm really excited, guys.
my
E3 is
gosh.
just around the corner. Like, if they're
can't wait.
if they're putting this out here, like, what else are they going to launch? What else
That's-
are they going
Well,
to
that's
tell us?
what's so interesting. I mean, earlier today, not to take away the hype from Nintendo, but earlier today, if you were on Twitter, I'm sure you heard the news. Bethesda teased basically a Fallout GIF. That's the classic television kind of
Please
waiting
stand
for
by,
Please
yeah.
stand
Stand by,
by.
yeah.
So the top 3 theories of that are, of course, Fallout 4 for the Switch, because Bethesda and Nintendo have a really strong partnership right now.
That was my theory. That's my theory for sure.
It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Fallout 3 or a Fallout New Vegas remaster, which is what a lot of people want.
Because that's
Yeah.
also the 10-year anniversary.
But it's also, it's 10
Yeah.
year anniversary,
Yeah.
but it also belongs to Obsidian. So there's some stuff there that's like a little, even though it technically belongs to the Bethesda now, they'd have to work some stuff out.
Yeah.
And then of course the biggest kind of reach would be a brand new Fallout game,
think
which
it-
I
I
mean
don't think
personally
it'll
I'm
happen.
hoping
I
for a
don't-
new Elder Scrolls
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
Fallout.
I feel
Yeah.
that too.
But now
Yeah.
I'm like, with Somerset that just came out, part of me is like, is there going to be another? I don't know if they will announce
I don't
anything
think
this
so,
year
but that's a
regarding
whole
those
different
two properties.
I don't think so, but yeah.
So we're in this really crazy week where it's basically like all the game companies are going to start kind of doing these. They're going to
Yeah.
start kind of, hey,
Yeah,
Yeah.
come over here.
Hey,
Come see what we
come,
got.
come cover our stuff at E3. Get excited
Yeah.
because E3, like, it's crazy how this thing has exploded in the past couple of years. Like, it's
Yeah.
just this monster an event now. And so I'm gonna call it right now that the Nintendo display will be Pokemon themed.
I could
That's
see
what-
that.
And that's what I'm gonna
Oh,
call.
I could see that
'Cause
for sure.
They rebuilt Breath. Like I said earlier, they did Breath of the Wild. They did Mario Odyssey, especially. If
I
this is a
wouldn't
game that's
be
confirmed.
surprised too if there was like
gonna be a Pokemon Center you can
Go,
go to.
exclusive you could find there or something.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
can see
they
that
will
too,
definitely
yeah.
do that,
Yeah.
and then everyone will be using their phones at
well,
E3.
that
and
line's
it'll
gonna be
impossible to stream.
insane.
Yeah, guys, don't forget. Don't
Yeah.
forget to bring a bunch of battery chargers.
Yeah.
Don't forget
Please.
your Switch.
Yep.
Don't mess up.
That
Yep.
was the one thing I didn't do last year. I saw so many people in line with their Switches, and I was like, well, that was a
Considering
good
how
idea.
long the line was, it makes sense that people bring their Switches just to sit down and just hunker there and just play their Switch until the line
Yeah.
ends. Yeah.
Especially because just how crazy it will be. If you want to play one game, you're going to be in line
That's so
basically
true.
all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I mean, but as like, it's so worth it. Like,
Yeah.
especially if there's one game that you want to play. Like, man, 2016 when they just teased Fallout VR and there was one booth and it was 5 minutes long and I got in line for 4 hours. That it was my Sunday, so I was like, okay, cool, this is a burn day.
Yeah.
And I put on the goggles and I looked at my wrist, and there was a Pip-Boy, and I started crying in these VR goggles, and I lift when I took off and I finished the demo. Bethesda was filming me.
Oh my God.
But it's stuff like that where I was like, I would not take that back for the world because I got to play it, and I got to be like, I was there to play it that day, and I knew what it was gonna be, and I was so excited. Then it came out the next year, which I was like, whoa, okay, didn't know you were working that fast.
Well, guys, I'm pretty excited. This is going to be super, super dope. More details to come, obviously. What are your thoughts? What do you think? What kind of features are you expecting? What kind of features do you want? Let us know in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and go out there and catch them all, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hey.